On the 28th of October 2025, we open this heartfelt space to honor the lives we've recently lost and celebrate the lasting impact of many others. Their journeys inspire us, their legacies guide us. We'll also reflect on WWE legend Seth Rollins' struggles that have moved fans worldwide. Subscribe today and join us in keeping their stories alive. Mike Awesome, born Michael Lee Alfonso on January 24, 1965, in Edgerton, Wisconsin, was a powerhouse in every sense of the word. A wrestler who combined raw strength with surprising agility. Standing tall and moving like a man half his size, he was a rare blend of power and athleticism that captured the attention of fans across the world. Awesome began his wrestling journey in the early 1990s, but it was during his run in Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW, that he truly made his mark. In an era defined by chaos and innovation, he stood out with his fearless dives over the ropes and bone-crushing power bombs that left crowds in awe. His battles in ECW were brutal, high-energy showcases that highlighted his versatility, and his reign as ECW World Heavyweight Champion cemented his place as one of the promotion's most exciting stars. When Awesome later joined World Championship Wrestling, WCW, he continued to show the same passion and intensity that made him a fan favorite. His ability to adapt to different styles and opponents earned him respect from peers and fans alike. Tragically, Mike Awesome passed away at just 42 years old, but his legacy endures. He's remembered as a one-of-a-kind performer who redefined what big men could do inside the ring. Balls Mahoney, born Jonathan Rechner on April 11, 1972 in Spring Lake Heights, New Jersey, was one of the true characters of hardcore wrestling. Known for his wild energy, fearless brawling, and trademark steel chair, Mahoney became a fan favorite during his time in Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW, in the 1990s. He began wrestling in the late 80s, experimenting with different personas in independent promotions. Early on, he appeared briefly in WWE as Zonta Klaus and in Smoky Mountain Wrestling as Boo Bradley, working alongside Chris Candido and Tammy Lynn Sitch. But it was in ECW where he truly came into his own. Adopting the name Balls Mahoney, he embodied everything that made ECW unique: intense, unpredictable, and unapologetically extreme. Fans loved his chaotic matches and iconic chair swings, chanting his name with every strike. His partnership with Axl Rotten as the Hardcore Chair Swingin' Freaks became one of ECW's most memorable tag teams. Even after ECW closed, Mahoney continued performing on the independent circuit and in WWE's ECW revival. Though his career took a physical toll, Mahoney's passion for wrestling never faded. He passed away on April 12, 2016, leaving behind a legacy as one of hardcore wrestling's most beloved and authentic figures. Big Boss Man, born Ray Washington Traylor Jr. on May 2, 1963 in Atlanta, Georgia, was one of wrestling's most memorable personalities. Before stepping into the ring, he actually worked as a prison guard, a real-life experience that inspired his tough law and order character in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF. Debuting in 1988, Big Boss Man quickly became known for his intimidating presence, swinging his nightstick and dishing out justice to anyone who crossed the line. His blend of raw power and surprising agility made him stand out during wrestling's golden era. Throughout his career, he captured several titles, including the WWF Hardcore and Tag Team Championships, and had unforgettable rivalries with stars like the Mountie, Ted DiBiase, and The Big Show. His jailhouse match win against the Mountie at SummerSlam 1991 remains a fan-favorite moment. Beyond the ring, Ray Traylor was known as a kind and genuine man, respected by peers for his loyalty and work ethic. His sudden passing from a heart attack in 2004 at just 41 was a heartbreaking loss. Yet Big Boss Man's legacy lives on, a symbol of toughness, integrity, and the blue-collar spirit that defined an era of wrestling. Shawn O'Hare, born on February 25, 1971, was an American professional wrestler and television personality remembered for his charisma, athleticism, and larger-than-life presence. He first caught the wrestling world's attention in the late 1990s after training at the WCW Power Plant, one of the most respected wrestling schools of its time. O'Haire made his WCW debut in 2000 and quickly rose through the ranks as part of the Natural Born Thrillers alongside Chuck Palumbo. Together, they captured the WCW World Tag Team Championship, impressing fans with their power, energy, and chemistry inside the ring. When WWE purchased WCW, O'Haire transitioned to the company and continued to stand out with his mysterious, confident persona and his memorable line, "You're either with me or against me." His blend of charisma and athletic ability made him one of the most intriguing figures of his era. Outside wrestling, O'Haire explored acting, appearing in movies and television, showcasing his natural screen presence. Though he faced personal challenges later in life, his passion for entertaining never faded. Shawn O'Haire passed away at 43, but he remains fondly remembered as a gifted performer whose talent and intensity left a lasting mark on professional wrestling. Brian Pillman, born on October 27, 1962, was a remarkable professional wrestler whose energy, charisma, and unpredictability made him one of the most fascinating figures in wrestling history. Beginning his career in the late 1980s, Pillman quickly gained attention in the NWA and WCW for his incredible athleticism and high-flying style inside the ring. Fans loved his fearless approach, and his loose cannon persona, wild, intense, and completely unpredictable, set him apart from everyone else in the business. In 1996, Pillman joined the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, where his boundary-pushing storylines and raw authenticity helped shape a new, edgier era in wrestling. One of his most infamous moments came when he pulled a gun during a live segment, blurring the lines between fiction and reality in a way few dared to attempt. Sadly, just as his career was entering a new chapter, Pillman passed away suddenly at the age of 34 due to an accidental overdose. His death was a devastating loss to the wrestling world. Though his time was short, Brian Pillman's influence remained strong, remembered as a trailblazer who brought intensity, innovation, and heart to everything he did. Seth Rollins, born Colby Daniel Lopez on May 28, 1986, has built a legacy that stands as one of the most compelling and enduring in modern professional wrestling. From the moment he stepped into the ring, Rollins carried with him a blend of intensity, passion, and creative energy that instantly set him apart. His story is not merely one of fame and championship gold. It is a journey of persistence, reinvention, and the kind of resilience that defines true greatness. Through every triumph and every setback, Rollins has managed to evolve, not only as an athlete but as an artist who continuously shapes the landscape of WWE. Whether as a hero fans cheer for or a villain they love to hate, Seth Rollins' presence has remained magnetic, his performances unforgettable, and his influence undeniable. The rise of a wrestling dreamer. From his teenage years growing up in Iowa, Rollins knew he wanted to be a professional wrestler. It wasn't just about the fame or spotlight for him. It was about storytelling, connection, and the thrill of performing for people who shared his love for the sport. His early career was far from glamorous. He wrestled in small gyms, community centers, and independent circuits where the pay was low, but the lessons were invaluable. Under the ring name Tyler Black, he honed his craft in promotions like Ring of Honor, ROH, where his dedication and technical brilliance began to attract attention. His ability to blend athleticism with storytelling made him a standout among his peers. Rollins understood that wrestling wasn't just about physical competition. It was about evoking emotion, about making fans feel something real. When WWE finally came calling, it wasn't luck that brought him there. It was years of sacrifice, sweat, and belief in his vision. Breaking barriers with the Shield. Rollins' big break came in 2012 with the formation of the Shield, a faction that would go on to change the course of WWE's modern era. Alongside Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, now Jon Moxley, he debuted as part of a trio that operated on chaos, rebellion, and unity. Together, they stormed through the WWE roster, tearing down established stars and reshaping what it meant to be part of a wrestling stable. Rollins, with his high-flying athleticism and tactical brilliance, was quickly dubbed the architect of the group. His creativity in and out of the ring became apparent as the Shield's matches consistently delivered some of the most thrilling moments of that era. When Rollins betrayed his Shield brothers in 2014, it wasn't just a storyline twist, it was a signal that he was ready to step into the spotlight as a solo performer. That moment transformed him from a member of a powerful faction into a central figure of WWE's storytelling, setting him on the path to World Championship glory. The evolution of a champion. Throughout his career, Seth Rollins has mastered the art of reinvention. From the cunning architect to the revolutionary Monday Night Messiah and his current persona as the Visionary, he has always stayed ahead of the curve. His ability to adapt has allowed him to remain relevant in an industry that constantly demands freshness. Every era of his character evolution has showcased a different layer of his personality, intense, arrogant, confident, yet deeply passionate about his craft. Rollins' championship record speaks for itself. Multiple reigns as WWE Champion, Universal Champion, Intercontinental Champion, and currently the World Heavyweight Champion. Each title run tells a different story of growth and maturity, whether fighting from underneath as a determined underdog or reigning at the top as a flamboyant champion. Rollins has consistently delivered some of the best matches of his generation. His work ethic and creative drive have earned him respect from peers, fans, and critics alike, solidifying his position as one of WWE's most complete performers. The July 2025 knee injury, a painful pause. In July 2025, during a WWE live event, Seth Rollins faced a setback that reminded everyone of the physical toll professional wrestling takes on its stars. In a high-intensity moment during his match, Rollins suffered a legitimate right knee injury that left him visibly struggling to continue. Even though he bravely finished the match, it was clear that something was wrong. Later, medical assessments confirmed that the injury was serious enough to require recovery time away from in-ring competition. This wasn't the first time Rollins had faced knee issues. He had previously endured similar challenges earlier in his career. But for someone as dedicated and physically driven as him, being sidelined again was difficult both physically and emotionally. Fans expressed deep concern, knowing how much Rollins gives to every performance. His injury not only raised questions about his championship reign, but also highlighted the fragility of a career built on physical excellence. Health challenges and the cost of greatness. Behind every moment of athletic brilliance, there's an unseen story of endurance. For Seth Rollins, years of performing at the highest level have naturally come with physical wear and tear. Wrestling night after night, traveling constantly, and performing through pain have long been part of his life. Over the years, chronic soreness and recurring knee problems have been ongoing challenges, yet he has rarely allowed them to hold him back. However, as he's grown older, these health concerns have become more pronounced. The July 2025 injury brought those worries to the surface again, forcing Rollins to confront not just the demands of his profession, but also his long-term well-being. The mental toll of injuries, the uncertainty, the rehabilitation, the fear of re-injury can be as taxing as the physical pain itself. Yet Rollins' dedication to recovery and his determination to return to peak form continue to reflect the champion's spirit that has always defined him. His health remains a central focus now, as both WWE and his fans hope to see him back stronger, but without risking his long-term quality of life. Rumors and realities, financial speculation and stability. In recent months, alongside his health battles, discussions have surfaced about Seth Rollins' financial situation. While unverified, these reports have led to curiosity about the financial realities that accompany life as a professional wrestler. The truth is, even top-tier WWE performers face unique pressures. Constant travel, maintaining public image, and managing personal ventures outside the ring all contribute to significant expenses. Rollins has invested in creative outlets and business endeavors beyond wrestling, including his wrestling academy, which trains aspiring athletes. Maintaining these ventures, coupled with the costs associated with injuries and travel, can create complex financial dynamics. However, there is no confirmed evidence that Rollins faces any major financial instability. Rather, such rumors remind fans that fame does not necessarily shield individuals from the everyday challenges of managing a demanding career. Rollins continues to remain active in WWE's main storylines when healthy, ensuring his professional stability and ongoing success within the company. The balancing stardom, family, and responsibility. Beyond the ring, Seth Rollins is a husband and a father, a side of his life that gives him strength and perspective. His marriage to fellow WWE superstar Becky Lynch in 2021 brought together two of wrestling's most respected figures. The couple welcomed their daughter Rue in December 2020, marking a new and deeply personal chapter in both their lives. Parenthood has grounded Rollins, offering him moments of normalcy amid the chaos of wrestling life. Even as he continues to perform on the grandest stages, Rollins remains committed to his role as a father and partner. Balancing family responsibilities with the demanding travel and physical commitments of WWE is no easy task, but he embraces it with humility and focus. The recent health setbacks have, in a way, allowed him to spend more time with his family, which has proven emotionally rewarding. For Rollins, the concept of success has evolved. It's no longer just about championships, but about being present for the people who matter most. On the psychological impact of pain and public scrutiny. The world often sees the glitz, the lights, and the roar of the crowd, but behind that, there is an emotional toll that only a few truly understand. Injuries don't just hurt physically, they weigh on the mind. For someone like Seth Rollins, who thrives on performing and connecting with the audience, being forced to step away can feel like losing a piece of his identity. Each setback becomes a psychological battle between hope and frustration, patience and restlessness. Adding to that, public speculation about health or finances can amplify stress. Yet Rollins has always been transparent about his struggles, acknowledging the emotional challenges that come with being constantly in the spotlight. His openness about these issues helps humanize him in the eyes of fans, reminding the world that even superheroes in the ring face real-life struggles behind the curtain. Through meditation, family support, and his love for the craft, Rollins continues to find strength in vulnerability. Support from fans in WWE. Throughout his career, one constant for Seth Rollins has been the unwavering support of WWE fans. Regardless of whether he plays a villain or a hero, the WWE Universe has always recognized his effort and artistry. That connection has been especially evident during his periods of injury recovery, when fans flood social media with messages of encouragement and gratitude. WWE, too, has consistently stood by Rollins, providing him with the best possible medical care and ensuring his eventual return is handled with patience and respect. The company knows his value, not just as a performer, but as an ambassador who represents WWE's modern generation. This mutual respect has allowed Rollins to maintain a strong relationship with management, one built on years of trust and loyalty. As he recovers and looks ahead to the next phase of his career, that foundation of support from both fans and the company serves as a reminder that his place in WWE's legacy is secure. Looking toward the future. As of late 2025, Seth Rollins' future in WWE remains hopeful yet filled with careful consideration. His current knee injury has temporarily slowed his in-ring schedule, but he continues to play an active role in promotional appearances and creative discussions. Whether he returns to action soon or takes more time to fully heal, one thing is certain: Rollins' passion for wrestling remains unbroken. Many believe he will adapt his in-ring style to prioritize longevity while continuing to deliver world-class performances. With his wealth of experience and natural charisma, Rollins could easily transition into mentorship or creative roles within WWE when the time is right. But for now, fans remain eager to see the visionary return to reclaim his momentum. His journey has always been about adaptation, and this phase will likely prove no different. Share a legacy of endurance and humanity. In the grand tapestry of WWE history, Seth Rollins' story shines as one of endurance, innovation, and humanity. His career has been marked not only by championships and accolades, but by his ability to confront adversity head-on. Whether overcoming devastating injuries, evolving his character to meet new challenges, or navigating the pressures of fame and family life, Rollins embodies what it means to be resilient. His current recovery phase and the surrounding rumors about finances only deepen his narrative, adding a layer of realism that fans relate to on a human level. He is not just a performer, he is a symbol of persistence, a man who continues to inspire through his vulnerability as much as through his strength. As the chapters of his career continue to unfold, one truth remains constant. Seth Rollins is more than a superstar. He is a testament to the spirit of perseverance that defines the very heart of professional wrestling.